frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Richie James on the return.
Oh, the newest shit that I've heard popped up like range like a couple years ago is the work on. You heard about that shit, these chicks like the last 2 years now.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
And let you, like you said, say the opposite thing. You
things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. First down.
Look at that chick, you a girl will be at the job getting you fired.
A play fake for Mostert, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the start right out of them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Shout out to the
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Yeah, that's the first one that just
gets this one to use check. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. 25-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Just got poked up like twice before.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. That's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. That's the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave a little 2nd and 3.
I mean, it's right, but it's fucked up that you can't do that. Like, you're powered out, falling around and shit.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. 39-yard line.
When they rolled up on the dude.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Nigga was smashing the
12 yards is the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And then the nigga gets out and the nigga's heated. And the nigga's beating it after he beats it. And then arguing. The nigga gets out the whip and then beats the boyfriend's ass, nigga. I'm like, yo, the nigga was out there naked with his shit,
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up
this nigga, I'm like, dog, that's the word. I feel so sorry for that dude. That's like a meeting. That's like
this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. He still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Oh, like, why did you even go? That's crazy.
Now James returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I'm not even going over
first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
And the 49er first down.
To throw is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll look, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh, yeah. The worst
on first and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First down, San Francisco.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, we can
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This pass caught at the 4. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Or not even a slut, just a bitch that just want to do it.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down by
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The 2nd half starts with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. This is Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
The ball carrier.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. You just saw the linebacker make that play.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Nah. Why you stop coming around, Jones?
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
This is Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
I don't just understand how motherfuckers. We ain't young. To each his own, man. That's just crazy.
They're going to try and throw.
Get into a situation where it doesn't bother me.
Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
13 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to but that window.
So I got the right guy for you. I know a guy.
Again, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
This is my eye. This nigga is
Roll him out right. Coleman has it here right side.
First order last time.
Not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety foul.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they really all the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in a sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Okay, enough is enough.
49ers. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it,
what I was saying, though. I didn't think it was like that. Like,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like it? But the other thing that always hits me is...
like, what about the ride? You said you was going to take him to the crib. Nigga, you can get the train, nigga.
There's a tiebreaker that comes into play later.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Nigga said that shit. Man, take that shit, nigga. I don't want that shit anyway. I brought it for you guys anyway. Take that.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
You said you, and there's somebody who knew the guy, and you knew him?
Their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up the ball, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Party over, party over. But was it a whole swinging situation though? Because you said it was a party while was other people.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Oh, y'all talked about it, but then so it was one time where it made sense for it to happen.
The 20.
Right.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So it was fourth down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. Fourth down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string...
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
This fucking chick is going
the third time's a
crazy.
charm as he finally gets one of these to go.
Shit. And at the time, still and so it is nice out, and I left the fucking window open. People in the next building, elderly people, they're down there sitting there. I'm just clapping, and they're just acting like she getting hit by a lightning bolt.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
I'm looking, I see people looking like, what the fuck is this?
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Play action. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before it's out of bounds.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He'll buy some time right.
Got a front like you, man. Nigga. Happy to know.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, he asked for it. That's his fault. He asked for it.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So you like screaming? You like you like screaming, huh? You like loud noises? Huh, motherfucker?
They'll get this off the screen to Mostert.
He said, say it for me, say it for me. What's that shit you in history say? Shots, 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 shots.
That's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Motherfucker.
This will be caught at about the 5. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
I just told you to fuck her. I didn't say kill her.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. A lot of scoring.